Since January 2020, Gundam Factory Yokohama has been building the world's tallest robot. Standing 60 feet tall, 18 meters, the gigantic machine is currently under construction at the port of Yokohama, just south of Tokyo. Once finished, the giant robot will feature articulated fingers, 24 degrees of freedom, meaning it will be able to walk, and the ability to support its huge weight of 25 tons. It's set for its official debut in October this year. Loon division of Alphabet, which is the parent company of Google, which uses floating balloons to provide internet, has recently launched its first commercial service in Kenya. In a blog post announcing the news, Loon CEO Alistair Westgarth said that the 4G LTE service will be provided to Telecom Kenya subscribers via fleet of around 35 balloons, covering an area of around 50,000 square kilometers across western and central areas of the country, including its capital, Nairobi. The company says that it achieved a downlink speed of 18.9 megabits per second back in June, along with an uplink speed of 4.74 megabits per second and a latency of 19 milliseconds, and that it's tested a range of services, including email, voice and video calls, web browsing, WhatsApp, and YouTube viewing on its service. The company's balloons hover at a height of roughly 20 kilometers, analyzing the weather to ride around on stratospheric winds. They stay up in the air for over 100 days before coming back down to Earth. In order to stop spread of misinformation, WhatsApp is adding a new feature using which users can fact-check messages before forwarding them to others. In WhatsApp, messages that have been forwarded through a chain of 5 or more people will display a magnifying glass button alongside them in the chat thread. Users can tap the button and will be asked if they want to search the web to try and find news, results or other sources of information about the content they have received. The ability is being tested starting today in Brazil, Italy, Ireland, Mexico, Spain, the UK and the US for everyone on the latest versions of WhatsApp for Android, iOS and WhatsApp Web, and will be rolled out elsewhere in upcoming weeks. Despite covering over 70% of the planet, very little of the ocean floor has been explored. We have a permanent habitat in space for over 20 years, but very less research stations underwater. Fabian Cousteau, grandson of the legendary explorer Jacques, has pitched a new installation called Proteus, and it's designed to become the underwater version of the International Space Station. According to him, in a single day on Proteus, scientists could do what would have taken days or weeks with multiple individual dives. The 4,000 square foot Proteus will be 4 times larger than any previous underwater station. Researchers will be able to live, eat, and work for weeks at a time. Inside will be research labs, sleeping quarters, a video production studio. Proteus will be able to support up to 12 scientists at a time. Power will be provided by a mix of sustainable sources, like wind, solar, and ocean thermal. Fresh air, power and internet will be provided by an umbilical cable to the surface. The plan is to build Proteus off the coast of the Caribbean island of Curaçao, at a depth of 60 feet or 18 meters.